Unit 5 Encumbrances Review Questions. 1. A cloud on the title is D. A possible impediment to a property sale. 2. A mechanic's lien can be filed by A laborer. 3. Which is not a mechanic? A. An engineer. B. An architect. C. An apartment lessor. D. An equipment lessor. The answer is an architect. 4. When required, preliminary notice of right to file a mechanic's lien should be given. D. Within 20 days of the starting time. 5. A notice of cessation is appropriate. A. When the work has been stopped for 30 days. 6. A notice of completion should be filed within B. 10 days after completion of the work of improvement. 7. Generally, the action to enforce a mechanic's lien claim must be filed within how many days after the lien is recorded? C. 90 days. 8. If unauthorized work is being done, a property owner can D. File a notice of non-responsibility. 9. Liens and judgments are A. Encumbrances. 10. The sheriff is directed to sell property by B. A writ of execution. 11. The right to use adjacent land to go to and from a roadway is B. An easement. 12. Betty's property includes an easement over Al's land. Al's property is B. The servient tenement. 13. Betty's property includes an easement over Al's land. Betty's property is A. The dominant tenement. 14. George does not own any land but has an easement over Al's and Betty's property to go down to the river. George has C. An easement in gross. 15. Marilyn's 40-acre tract, purchased from Alan, is landlocked, which means that she D. can get an easement by necessity over Alan's adjoining parcel. 16. Al sold Blackacre to Betty, giving her an easement over Whiteacre. Years later, Al bought Blackacre back from Betty. What effect did his purchase have on the easement? C. The purchase terminated the easement. 17. The maximum homestead exemption may be claimed by a homeowner who is B. older than 65 years of age. 18. A family unit is A. defined by law. 19. The homestead exemption for a single person is at least C. $75,000. 20. The homestead exemption for a homeowner who is a member of a family unit is at least D. $100,000. Unit 6 The Law of Agency Review Questions. 1. Generally an agent works for A. the principal. 2. A minor. D. is anyone younger than 18 years of age. 3. Someone appointed to carry out a particular transaction is B. a special agent. 4. An independent contractor is distinguished by A. responsibility for Social Security and other payments. 5. The California real estate law treats a real estate salesperson as B. an employee of the broker. 6. A salesperson is a broker's B. agent. 7. An agency agreement to perform an act that requires a writing A. must itself be in writing. 8. To be enforceable, all real estate sales contracts B. must be in writing. 9. As a contract, a real estate agency agreement D. must meet the requirements for a valid contract. 10. Real estate commission rates D. are not fixed by law. 11. All real estate agency agreements must be in writing. 12. The most commonly used form of real estate listing agreement is C. the exclusive authorization and right to sell listing. 13. A real estate agent owes duties to A. the principal. B. the third person. C. the subagent. D. all of these. The answer is D. 14. The agent owes the principal the duty of A. loyalty. 15. A real estate agent must make full disclosure of C. material facts that are known by the agent or that would be revealed by a reasonable inspection of the property. 16. The principal owes the agent C. the duty of care. 17. A real estate seller must disclose C. material facts concerning the property's value or desirability. 18. Exaggerating a property's value or desirability D. is never permitted. 19. The recovery account is available to C. People victimized by a real estate licensee. 20. An agency relationship may not be terminated by D. Someone outside the agency relationship. Unit 7 Contracts Review Questions. 1. A 17-year-old can contract as an adult if she B. is emancipated. 2. The owner of a one-person shoe repair shop is A. sole proprietor. 3. Mary persuaded her elderly antagonist to buy a grossly overpriced condominium. Mary knew the price was too high, but she received a commission on the sale from the seller. Antagonist may complain of A. actual fraud and undue influence. 4. The contract Haji Ababe accepted states a purchase price as appraised on May 12, 2016, by Mike Morton, MI. Based on this provision, the contract is D. enforceable. 5. Can a broker enforce an oral listing agreement for his neighbor's home? B. Number 6. When both parties agree to cancel a contract, they effect a rescission. 7. Todd made an offer for the Brown residence, and the Browns accepted the offer. On reconsidering, Todd decided to back out of the deal, and the Browns agreed to let him do so. Todd and the Browns then signed B. an agreement rescinding the purchase contract. 8. Which is not a way to terminate a contract. A. Rescission. B. Release. C. Verification. D. Novation. The answer is C. Verification. 9. Lonnie and Karen have a contract to buy the Santos house. Following a 4-day rainstorm, the Santos house was pushed off its foundation by a mudslide and is now resting about halfway over a ravine. The contract probably is C. Discharged because performance is impossible. 10. If a buyer's performance of her sales contract becomes economically impractical, she should be asked that the contract be terminated. 11. Failure to perform a contract is B. a breach. 12. Drew signed a contract to sell his farm to George. Drew had second thoughts and refused to sell, but the sale went through anyway. How did this happen? B. George received a court order for specific performance of the contract. 13. The time period in which a lawsuit can be brought is set by C. the statute of limitations. 14. The statute of limitations for an action based on a written real estate contract is C. 4 years. 15. The rule for preprinted contracts is C. Handwriting takes precedence over both typing and printing. 16. A property description including the words 250 acres, more or less is C. Sufficient if reasonably close to the exact acreage. 17. A well-drafted real estate purchase contract will include provision for A. the buyer's possession of the property. B. The financing terms. C. Proration of property expenses. D. All of these. The answer is D. 18. Unless the seller provides the necessary documentation, part of the proceeds of a sale of real property must be withheld for federal tax purposes as provided by D. the IRS. 19. Liquidated damages paid on default by the buyer of a single-family residence who intended to occupy the dwelling cannot exceed what percentage of the purchase price? B. 3%. 20. A seller received an offer of $610,000 for his house. His asking price is $635,000. The seller countered with $625,000. If the buyer rejects the counter offer, may the seller accept the $610,000 offer? B. Number